When it comes to switching and changing between our sounds and presets on the Helix LT, there's 3 basic modes which the unit uses to access them all. If we jump on in, I'm going to show you here. The first one I've got is snapshot mode, where you can assign multiple functions and changes to one button here on the unit. The second one is stomp mode, where we've got individual signal blocks assigned to different pedals here, and you can see there we can turn those off and on as we go. And then the last one is presets, where you can have an entirely different signal path or rig set up and switch between those there. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to mix and match these 3 functionalities to get the best use out of the unit for you. So if we jump on in, what we want to go to first is we'll set up on a preset here. And we want to hit the menu button here and come down to global settings. So everything's going to take place on the preset mode switches, which is the second knob in from the left here. And we need to make sure that we've got foot switches accessed in our joystick there before we start making changes here. So in snapshot mode, which I'll do that, we've got 8 snapshots as our first preset. So that's going to have it where we've got 8 different snapshots within the individual rig there. If you don't know much about snapshots, I'll put a link below into some tutorials I've done so you can learn more how to use those. If we move across, this is one of my favorites here, which is the stomps across the top. So you get 4 stomps there, and then we get 4 snapshots down below. So that allows you to make multiple changes to 4 buttons there, but also have the functionality of a few key effects that you might want to manually switch off and on, which is really handy in jamming scenarios. We come across, the next function is just reversing that. So it puts your snapshots across the top, so you get 4 of those there, and then your individual buttons there to turn off and on those stomps. All right, moving across, okay, the next one is snapshots along the top, and then presets down below. So if we come back to our unit here, you can see I've got the snapshots moving all the different signal paths or blocks off and on, and then down below you can have your presets. So with these bottom buttons I'm completely changing the presets there. So we'll go back to there, come back to global settings. The next one, okay, which is just preset / snap, just reverses the roles of what we've done. And then the next one you've got is a mixture of stomp and presets. So you can see all the, if we come back home, we've got all the individual assignable effects, so we can turn off and on. But if we want to be able to just completely change presets, we can along the bottom, jumping back in. And then the last one we've got here is preset stomp, okay, which allows us to have our presets on the top, stomps down the bottom, so just reversal. And I misspoke before, but you can have 8 presets across there. So if we just come out here, you can have 8 different patches in which you switch between like that. So it's important to keep in mind with this that because it is part of the global settings, that this is going to configure your unit this way all the time. So it's best to come up with a functionality and a pedal layout which suits you and your performance requirements or studio requirements the best. So as I mentioned before, I really like having my snapshots along the bottom and then the presets on top. So let me know in the comments which one works best for you. If you have any other questions about the Helix LT or configurations that we've looked at today, drop those in the comments below. I'll get back to you there. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget to check out my latest online course, which is the High Point Music Guitar Fundamentals program, where you can master the fundamental skill sets of contemporary guitar and really set your playing apart there. My name's Ryan Wyatt. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.